In India, the industries that are impacted with asbestos hazards is a ship called salvage industry, which is very large, one of the second largest shipbreaking shipyard in the world. All these ships are full of asbestos, and the level of education and protection they're using is limited. And they're just cutting out bulkheads, pipes, insulation materials, and there's some laws that have come in place, but it is only to show, not actual implementation. I've been there a few times, done a few training programs, trained their people. I've got them US certification so they can do it themselves. I would not do it anywhere else, but I've done it there because I refuse to send my own people, because implementation is weak and poor. In my experience, one of the worst places I've seen where it really needs to be is Alang shipbreaking yards. Ships coming from all over the world. It's the second largest shipbreaking yard in the world. And the way we follow the processes and break the ships down, and the amount of contaminated materials workers are exposed to, and majority of that exposure is of asbestos, because asbestos was there in all the insulation between all the bulk work, bulk panels, and the way it's being handled today is atrocious. Been there a few times, done a few training programs to all the safety officers, but the impact has been not much. And I think though government is aware of it, I think they need to go stronger. We've tried to educate the safety officers. I hope it's working better now. What I saw was atrocious. That's one industry where I feel. Second is areas where manufacturing of asbestos using asbestos-containing material. That's another danger area where asbestos impact, because the dosage level is so high, because that's a basic raw material. All factories using asbestos as a part of production need to be monitored very severely and keep strong checks and controls as far as asbestos exposure is concerned and impact to human life is concerned. If it's not banned, at least go there and monitor how we are protecting the workers. I mean, when we work, we are controlling such tight controls on exposure limits. How are we going to ensure? And I can assure you, if we don't, the lifespan of these people is not more than 25 years since they started work there. Within 25 years of joining job, their life will cease to exist because the exposure levels are so high, and that needs to be monitored. If you add the guy's a smoker above that, most Indians are smokers, you can add 100x the probability. And that's the other problem which we face because it's related to our lungs. So I think if we just start with these two industries which are so critical, where the danger is, we should address it immediately. What are these products that are being manufactured today? Gaskets, insulating materials, all of them are still using asbestos, and many more like these. They need to be checked. They need to go through process of an audit on seeing how they're protecting their people. Preferably, they should change over. They should change the resource being used to manufacture these products. That would be the best thing. But till they do that, till they find a replacement or implement it, people exposure, workers exposure should be monitored on a hourly, daily basis, ensuring the protection level they are having is high. I don't know what are the exposure limits in these factories. It needs to be checked, and I hope somebody hears and implements this. The other area where the government municipalities can get involved, or industries, is the demolition industry. Demolition permission should not be given to any building unless we get a survey done specifying that all hazardous material has been removed safely, and only then a demolition permit should be issued. This should be a criteria, because it is polluting the general environment all across that area, and winds can carry it far and wide, and the dust levels created are so high that it is catastrophic. It can inflict small children, not even years old, and impact them 15-20 years later. Government needs to take this as a process. No demolition takes place without a survey done to protect its citizens.